Hello everyone and welcome back to Microsoft 365 Central. This time I have got some tips for you on how to use SharePoint document libraries. This video is one of the many from our SharePoint course playlist, and we have just added a new video all about SharePoint library views and columns. So today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks not everyone knows about when we are working with SharePoint document libraries, and those tips and tricks will set you apart from everyone else as a true SharePoint champion. So here's an easy one to start with. The first one here we have is expanding the content view. So that means the navigation bar you see on the left, and if you don't want to use this one, and this is very useful when you have a low resolution display. So on the right hand side corner here, you see this double-sided arrow. When you click on this will remove the left side navigation, as you can see. And to bring it back, you can just simply click on this button again, and this will get you back to your normal view. So this is very helpful for those who have a smaller display or low resolution to work around and just get a better view of all your files. The next one we have is editing the new button. So whenever you are trying to add any document in your library, you have this new button here, and as you can see, you have a bunch of options here. So how you can control that what file can be created right from here within the library. So for that, you can simply click on Edit New Menu, and this will give you the options here. I don't want to let anyone create any folders, let's say. So I can remove the folders. I don't want Excel surveys, visual drawings, and notebooks. I just want these three. So I can simply click on Save, and as you can see, that will remove the additional buttons, additional options from here. So that is a very useful option when you want to um, manage your library and take control of whatever kind of documents everyone can add. So the third one I want to show you is again on the new button here. If there is a file or there is a template you want to add here, as you use the same document very often, maybe weekly or monthly or quarterly. So in that case, what you can do is you can simply go and add template. For this example, I have a PowerPoint with me that I want to create, which is a monthly PowerPoint presentation, and it should have the same layout, it should have the same design every time. So in that case, I can simply go here on Add Template. When I click on Add Template, it's going to ask me what template I want to add, and I can simply click Monthly Conference. That's the template I want to add, and it's going to take a second to upload, and I'm just going to wait, and we can see that the file is uploaded now here. As you can see, uploaded monthly conference. So next, if I go here, now you see I have one PowerPoint presentation that will just open the normal PowerPoint app, and the second one here, if I click on monthly conference, it's gonna retain the whole layout and the design of PowerPoint presentation. And there we go. So this is how you can play around. And the next we are going to talk about is conditional formatting on all of these or any of these columns here. So right now I see I have all these files here, but I want to do a conditional formatting. So what conditional formatting is, depending on any of the columns, you want to change the look and feel of these files. So for example, I'm going to do the conditional formatting on the column name. What I can do is I can click on this down arrow, go ahead in column settings, and format this column. So this will give me an option on the right hand side, and here you can see conditional formatting. And right now it's on the column name. You can change the column from here if you want any other column, but right now I'm just focusing on the name column. I can click on this button here that will activate this. For now, it's just activated, and you can see the look on the files have changed. So now I'm gonna click show all values. And now what kind of conditional formatting you want to do here? So I'm gonna say if the document type is equal to let's say demo scenario. If the document type is demo scenario, I want my files to give me green color, the files to show in green color. And when I hit save, and as you can see, now all my files where the document type is demo scenario, the color is green for all these files. And just for example, right now we see this one is demo scenario. If I go and edit the properties for this one, it should remove that green color. I'm going to go in properties, and from document types I'm going to just remove demo scenario, and I won't have any document type. And coming back, you see the color is gone from here. So that is a very useful way if you want to format any of your columns and to be able to find any files quickly. This is a game changer for you. Then the next one I'm going to talk about is, this is very rarely used by anyone, but this is a very good tip that you can use when you are trying to search any files. So right now, as you see, we have different columns here. So let's assume that you have a lot of files and you want to only search for instructions. When the document type is instructions, you just want to look within those type of files. So on the top here, search library, you can simply type what you are looking for. Just like right now we are trying to search document type as instructions. So I can simply type instructions here. And when I search that, you'll see that I just have the instruction files here in the library. So that is a really good option you can try to use when you have hard time finding all your files or any specific file. And if I remove that, it's going to show me all the files back here. So that is again a very useful tip here. The next one I'm going to show you here is renaming your library. So to rename your library, on the right hand side on this settings wheel, you can click on this and you can go library settings. Under library settings, you can click more library settings here, and you'll see list name, description, and navigation. Just click on this one and you'll see this is the name of your library right now. So I can simply type and I can add this as working documents. And you can also turn the navigation on and off if you want to display this document library on the quick launch. I'm just leaving it as yes right now. If you don't want this to display, you can click no. So let's go ahead and hit save. And now we can see we have the working documents library here. And now we can see here the library name is working documents, just like how we updated this to from documents to working documents. And on the left hand side navigation, you can see this. If I would have selected no for showing this in the navigation panel, then it would appear here. So the next one here is how you can delete and restore your files. So this is a case for someone who will be deleting a file if they want to, or just in case if you have deleted your file by mistake and you're not able to find it. So the best way is, first I'm going to show you how you can delete a file. So here I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to select, for example, I can select the multiple files at a time. So I have selected 2 files, and on the top I will see the delete button. So when I hit delete, it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to delete? And then when I hit delete, these 2 files have been removed. And now if I want to get them back, on the left hand side navigation, you will see recycle bin. So that is where all your deleted files will be stored. So when you go back to recycle bin, here I have both the files which I deleted, and when I'm here I just recall that I want this file back in the library. So when I select multiple files, whatever file I want, I can select multiple files from here and I can click on restore. As soon as I click on restore, it says restored 3 items. So now let's go back to working documents here, and there we go. We have all our files restored. So that is all for today, and stay tuned for upcoming videos on more tips and tricks around SharePoint and all the Microsoft products and services. Thanks for watching.